This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Virginia Jbird, we're on the joke jury. His job is to try to get us to laugh and crack up. If he does, we're eliminated from the joke jury. That's what he wants to do. What you got here for us today, Denny's?
Joke number one. How does a violin answer the phone?
How does a violin answer the phone? I don't know. How does it?
Cello.
Hello.
Adorable.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, already he's won.
Yeah.
He's already won. That's great.
Second joke for you guys. What did the young plant say to the old plant?
I don't know. What did it say?
Okay, bloomer.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Good.
Okay, bloomer.
Yeah.
Gosh, that is great. Okay.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, hello and welcome to your Friday KVJ show. What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
You guys are looking fine and festive here today.
Well, some of us are. These are new pajama bottoms right here.
Brand new, huh?
Christmas time. Oh, yeah.
Is that still part of the Walmart collection?
I don't want to make that 3 days in a row where we start the show off doing a Walmart commercial.
I mean, at this point, seriously, you need to get an endorsement there. I mean, this is getting ridiculous.
I know. And yes, this is from Walmart.
Walmart loves it because they're getting all the plugs and
I know.
paying none of the spot rate.
Yeah. It's just fantastic.
Now,
And they're getting all his money.
this
Yeah,
shirt,
I know, right?
I mean, Walmart is hashtag winning.
Yes.
This shirt, a fine listener got this for me. It's a Santa Claus Believe shirt.
Oh, okay. He's kind of doing the walking pose of Bigfoot. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like those are, two things that some people.
Are those sweater pants?
Yeah, they're so comfortable.
Oh, let me
They
feel
are
those.
so comfortable. Okay, that's enough.
Oh, I like it. Sweater pants?
Those look very comfortable.
I wish this was a onesie. I was trying to find. They're like Long John kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I love that look. That Long John look.
Cozy.
Long John.
Go big old beard.
Yeah.
Just go. I don't know. Have an axe in your hand. Go out in the woods.
This is what you have put together today. Looks kind of like what somebody might wear Christmas morning to open up presents.
You're right.
That's kind of what it looks
I
like.
just wanted to take this holiday season. I wanted to attack it with some festivities.
I love it.
Well, it's good. Good for you. Looking fantastic. Virginia, boy, you ought to see her. She showed off. She is a pinup girl now. She just made a calendar, and she was showing off the photo of her. It is.
I don't want to brag, but you sit next to Miss May.
What is who made you the model?
What is the catalog or
It
the
is
calendar?
The Furry Friends Women of the Palm Beaches catalog for 2020.
And she's got a very fancy dress on. So
Yeah.
Tequesta.
Yeah, that photo. I couldn't help but noticing how natural it was. Virginia just lounging around at home in a ball gown with a dog in a car that apparently drove there.
Well, you know, Virginia, she loves dogs, Kev.
She loves dogs, yes, because of her allergies.
What? Well, look at this face.
It's a picture of lies.
Yeah, I was breaking down there's
Oh, what a
nothing.
poser.
Yeah, there's nothing of any kind of reality at all in that photo.
Not a bit.
We got a driving dog. We got Virginia in a ball gown sitting on her home couch.
With a dog.
Yes.
You yelled at me the last time I brought Chewy here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get allergies.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
It's a lovely photo, though.
Yes, and all the money from
Yeah.
the calendars goes to help the Furry Friends Rescue
Very
Project.
Good.
kind, great people.
Yes.
Do we know where you might get the Furry Friends calendar?
That's a great question.
Okay. All
I
right.
think you can go on their website and buy it.
Okay.
I think they were trying to sell these things.
I mean, clearly Virginia's plugged into the dog world.
I'm
Yes.
so connected.
Clearly. All right, we'll try to find the link. If we can, let's take a photo of that. Let's find the link where you can go and purchase that and help out furry friends.
If you need it, you can have that one. I brought that one for you, and I'll sign it.
Who else is in the calendar? Any other?
Oh, yeah, Jbird's now all of a sudden, oh, wait a minute.
All right, let's see. Let's see some of our chicky poos.
I'm just seeing who else they got. I want to see what category.
Any single ladies in there? Do we know, Virginia? Do we know do they put the dating status or married status?
They don't do.
They don't.
It's not where they put their hobbies.
This isn't like a hanging Tinder.
No.
The back has everybody. Look on the back. You can see,
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. We'll put that up on our social if you would like to support the furry friends and see Virginia's pinup photo. We'll get that for you as well. Also, make sure you dial up KVJ TV. I was talking to my wife yesterday, and they now check out the show on KVJ TV. We moved some stuff around. She was looking around the house. She's like, you know what? I can't find a radio anywhere. And, lo and behold, today, it's not like a lot of people have radios.
Yeah.
But they remembered that, hey, we got the flat screen TV here, and we've got Xfinity, and you can get YouTube and other apps on it.
Yeah, smart TV.
Smart TV kind of thing, but if you have Xfinity, it does that, where you can go to the apps, and then it has YouTube. You go there, and they put KVJ show, and so now they just put up KVJ TV, and you don't need a radio to listen to the KVJ show.
Fancy.
So we are right there. So if you might be in that same situation, that is one way you can do that, and you get to watch and hear what is going on here at the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, it sounds like Justin Timberlake has done something, and I like this move. This is a smart move on his part. I'll tell you what Justin is doing to try to get back in the good graces of his wife, Jessica Biel. Before we get into that, how about some new Kesha music to kick off your Friday? Are you into it? Are we going to party? Are we going to throw down?
Don't expect party Kesha. This is reflective Kesha, I think.
Oh.
Very lovely. Okay.
I'm waiting for the beat to drop. Picking up, dudes.
I don't hate you. It's worse than that.
Yeah.
That's a lyric.
Yeah.
Who's that for? Dr. Luke? She's still singing to him?
Kesha trying to go country a little bit there. Is that what she's doing? Trying to do the little crossover thing?
It kind of swims in that element of I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Sheryl Crow kind of dances in that lane these days. And you don't really know. It's kind of country. It could work on a country station, but it also could just be regular stuff.
There's a few songs on this radio station that sound like that. You're like, is this country? No,
Yeah.
No, not totally.
So I guess
like half.
The new genre is it's called confusing country.
Well, don't count on anybody getting charged for those 70 pounds of weed found in Juice WRLD's private jet and now confiscated by the feds. Law enforcement sources are saying that it's going to be impossible for them to pinpoint exactly whose weed it is. So it just sounds like they're going to take the weed and confiscate it and never charge anybody with it. Interesting. And finally here, what is Justin Timberlake doing to get back in the good graces with his wife, Jessica Biel? It sounds like he has now told his wife to come to New Orleans and be there while he is shooting this whole thing. Palmer is the name of the movie. And Jessica reportedly has taken him up on the offer.
Oh, really?
And she will be there in New Orleans to see for herself that nothing is going on between him and his co-star.
I've heard some actors do that where they bring their family on the set so there's no drama. They can spend time with each other.
It seems like the smart thing to do, especially if you've just made your wife very angry.
And you can't justify anything he did in those photos.
No.
Yeah, that's clearly out of bounds if you're married.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by the Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive. We would love for you to contribute. You can drop off a new unwrapped toy at any of our hundreds of boxes all over town, or you can go online, make it super easy at littlesmiles.org and donate today.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about today, Jbird?
First of all, I want to wish you in Virginia a happy National Ice Cream Day. In fact, I want to just wish the whole audience that.
Yeah.
Did you bring us ice cream?
I will. I can get it. I can get it delivered here.
Seems like a good idea to have it in December.
I actually like eating it cold. I hate eating ice cream out in the heat. I hate that. It actually makes me very dehydrated. I like eating cold ice cream in the cold.
Yeah.
But that's not
Well,
what's
my
really...
thing, because it's national, right? And I was up north, and
It just seems weird if it's like 20 degrees outside. Now let's eat some cold ice cream.
Yeah.
Don't you want hot soup?
that would be it would be a great day to have it be hot soup day.
Right?
Yeah.
Why can't you have both?
If it's national. Yeah. But I digress.
Are you sure it's National Ice Cream Day? I don't
It
mean
is
to, like,
actually. I
it
saw it.
is?
Yeah.
All right.
I saw that because when I saw it, I'm like, wait, what?
First of all, don't ever question me about food ever again.
Yes.
How dare
That is
you?
very insulting.
That's not what's even on my mind. So since I'm the only one here that's a native to South Florida, I grew up with people who sometimes tune into the show, and every now and then I'll get a message on Facebook saying, hey, we went to elementary school together. Do you remember me? And someone hit me up yesterday, and they were telling me a story back when I was a safety patrol. And this
You were safety patrol.
I was a safety patrol. And
Ironically, we could use one of those for you now.
Oh, wow.
so they were telling me this story about how when I was the safety patrol, what I would do is if I saw anybody run in the hallway, I would make them go back and walk. But the reason why I was such a stickler, the person in charge of patrols, that was their rule. They said, if you see a student running, you tell them to stop and go back and walk. And this was an adult telling the little kids who are patrols, just feeding them with power.
Right.
Think about all the problems that would happen if you have a little kid telling another little kid, stop, go back and walk. People used to hate me because of that. And I think my question now, if the kids doing safety patrol now, and they still do that, right?
Yeah.
Do they have rules like that where they make kids go back and walk? What do the safety patrols actually do? Because they made us like the law of the hallway back in the 80s. If a kid was doing something wrong, the patrols had the right to yell at the other students. And I just think that
It creates a dynamic.
oh my gosh, there were so many fights in the hallway. The patrols were supposed to be keepers of the peace, but I think they started the most trouble. And I loved being a patrol, but I wasn't allowed to go to that Washington, D.C. trip. My mom would not allow me.
I'm with your mom. I'm sorry.
What stunk was that I didn't get to go to Washington, D.C. with all the patrols. I had to sit back with all the kids that had disciplinary reasons, like trouble, and that's where I met Bigfoot,
Okay. Seems
It was
about right.
fate.
in that class.
It was supposed to happen.
But yeah, what are patrols? Do they still do that kind of stuff? What are the duties of a patrol? They can't give the kids that much power anymore.
They shouldn't.
My
because then you
gosh.
have kids turning on kids.
Oh yeah, and the worst duty of the patrol for me anyway was you had to get the flag and then put the flag up. And then I remember one time I did the flag wrong and I got in a lot of trouble. Teacher was mad.
You're not a flag guy.
No, I'm a more of a go back and walk kind of guy.
Yes. All right, Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
So I've got these inflatables in my yard. I love the Christmas inflatables. We've got a giant Mickey holding a gift. We've got a Santa, and we've got a panda. But, you know, it was really windy overnight, and so my Santa, one of his tethers came loose. So when I woke up and I was leaving this morning, Santa's laying in the yard like he had too much to drink.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a go figure. Even the inflatables at the Sinicki house are passed out in the front yard.
So I'm over there trying to fix Santa, and the wooden stake like snapped, and I got like 18 splinters in my hand. So now I'm trying to function over here with 18 splinters. Besides tweezers, because I've been using tweezers all morning. What's another way to get a splinter out?
Teeth.
I can't get it out.
Teeth. Gotta get in there and bite it.
I tried that too. It's deep.
I've taken, sometimes I've taken a safety pin and you work from the opposite end and you push it up and towards the entry point in your skin. So I kind of work and you kind of dig down and you push it out that way.
Okay.
Enough. It's kind of a combination. When I have a splinter, I do both. I take the safety pin, I poke into the skin, and I kind of push it up until I can get enough with the tweezers to pull it out.
Thank you. All right. Who's got a safety pin?
Or you can bite it.
I can bite it for you. I got teeth like a beaver. I can totally get in there.
Really?
I can get in there.
Don't ever look at me and say beaver again.
Just say the word, Mama, and I'm here for you.
Okay, I'm going to use my time here real quick. I want to give a shout out for South Florida football stars and everything that's going on here real quick. Shout out to Shamana Madonna of Hollywood. They won their third straight. I mean, just listen to this dominance, how good South Florida football is. If you look at the 3A state title, that was won on Friday a week ago by Shamana Madonna of Hollywood. Then this last week on Wednesday, Booker T. Washington from Miami, they won the 4A state title. Then you had Miami Central last night just whooped Escambia, or however you pronounce it. They beat him 62-27 last night.
Wow.
To win the 6A title. So, and then there was one other title for South Florida before that. So, and there's 8 groups. So far, South Florida has won 4 of them, Virginia.
Wow.
And you still have 3 more to go.
Not too shabby.
And tonight you got Miami Columbus playing Apopka for the 8A. Tomorrow you got Miami Northwestern playing for the 5A. And then on Saturday, St. Thomas Aquinas from Fort Lauderdale is playing for the 7A. So basically 7 of the 8 state championships in high school football I think are going to come to South Florida. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. Are you going to any of those games?
I don't know because they're playing a lot of them like in Daytona.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're not played in South Florida. They're not played at their home field. So some were
Gotcha.
played in Tallahassee, some in Daytona. And another shout out to former Boynton Beach high school quarterback Lamar Jackson. The guy won the Heisman Trophy, and now he is the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. He just broke Michael Vick's single season quarterback rushing record last night. He's just tearing it up, probably the MVP in the NFL, and so bam, there you go. So shout outs for all these South Florida football players doing a fantastic job as always.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Coming up in a second, Ryan Reynolds is commenting on the fact that Kate Beckinsale said that she looks like him. We'll hear from him coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, did you see they gave Taylor Swift an award?
Another one?
The Billboard Woman of the Decade Award, Jbird.
Okay.
I know you know all about the Billboard Woman of the Decade Award.
Congratulations, Swift.
And she took the opportunity while she was giving her acceptance speech to blast Scooter Braun.
Did she? I didn't see this audio anywhere.
Didn't? Oh, we got to find it. I've got some little excerpts from it, but yeah, she calls him out by name and says basically that this is the definition of toxic male privilege in the music industry. And that he never gave her the rights to buy her music before he bought it, and he knew what he was doing. And people always try to explain away her success in this industry. It's 20,000 reasons why she's successful that have nothing to do with her. She's trying to say that all these men try to take credit for her, but it's her. So, the Billboard first ever Woman of the Decade Award went to Taylor Swift.
Huh. Okay. I've not heard of anyone else taking credit for her. I've heard of people taking her music, I guess, but...
Yeah, for a person who gets a lot of awards and a lot of, she gets a lot of limelight. She's always screaming victim. Everyone's always coming down on Taylor.
It's a victim culture these days.
I'm just saying, she has a lot of people love her. A
I
lot
agree.
of people adore her. And it's just, I don't know, it's just weird.
Well, I've just never heard anyone else... there's some artists where they have a piggyback. Elton John, had that his whole career where somebody else is kind of. But with her, I haven't heard of anybody else being responsible.
Like taking credit for.
I know her mom is big in managing her, but that's the only thing that I've heard of.
I mean, you're talking to two men in the media who always say Taylor Swift does it Taylor Swift style.
You guys are men, so you're part of the toxicity.
You're right. We're just at it. We're just piling on more.
Don't listen to those words from Virginia Kev.
I'm just messing with you.
Just shake it off.
I don't really think that. Tom Petty's family has ended their fight over his estate. The battle between his widow and his 2 daughters is now over. After Tom Petty died, The daughters filed a $5 million lawsuit against their stepmom, accusing her of gross mismanagement of the estate of Tom Petty. I don't know what they were saying she did, but the terms of the settlement have not been released, but they have come to terms. So everybody's walking away, I guess, with a little piece, and they're happy. And finally here, Ryan Reynolds commenting on what Kate Beckinsale said. She had come out and said that she thought she looked like him in a photo. And here is Ryan commenting on all that.
She thinks that you guys are ringers.
I look exactly like Ryan Reynolds.
Do you see it?
It is like looking in a mirror. I mean, you know what? This has been something that I've heard for a long time. Other people have said it to me as well.
Okay. It's like looking in a mirror.
Do you think they look alike?
No.
I don't either.
She might be like top 3 hottest chicks in the game. I love Kate Beckinsale.
Beautiful, yes.
She is stunning. I mean, he's stunning too in a different
beautiful
way.
people, both of them, yeah, but neither one of them look anything alike.
I agree.
Yes.
It's just funny that she thinks she looks like him.
He was also talking, too, that Monica Ruiz is the actress in the Peloton commercials, and she's been on the Today Show now, and how she's, become a big sensation. And last weekend, I saw on social media, Ryan Reynolds has his own gin.
Gin, yes.
And he snapped her up and put her in a beautiful gin commercial, like all the stress from the hate from the Peloton commercial. She needs his gin to escape, and she's with 2 other girlfriends who are like, here, have mine. And she's just gunking down all this gin and like going, this is going to be a long night.
I mean, great job, Ryan Reynolds, to scoop up her and that opportunity.
Yeah, here he is talking about hiring her for that commercial.
You got the Peloton girl.
Yeah.
Like the next day to be in your ad.
Yeah, within a few hours of her ad.
How did you pull this off and why did you do this?
Well, I've been there in that position as an actor where you do something that doesn't quite work, and I really wish somebody from a gin company called me right after Green Lantern and was like, hey, I got something funny you can do as an answer to that. So we got a hold of her. It was really difficult because nobody knew how to get a hold of her. Obviously, the people at Peloton didn't want us to get a hold of her. But we got a hold of her, and within 36 hours, we had chopped, and put out this commercial.
That's awesome.
Yep.
It's just smart marketing. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by the Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive. We are in it right now, and you can help us. So many kids, thousands of kids in South Florida get toys from the Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive. It can be sick kids in hospitals, foster kids, underprivileged kids. During the holiday, we don't care. We just want to put toys in the hands of kids that might not have gotten one otherwise. So you can help us get those gift cards for the older kids. Text to give right now. Text the word Give Smiles to 44321.
Oh, we got some celebrity birthdays. Taylor Swift is actually turning 30 today.
Oh.
And she would like to call out the person taking credit for her birthday cake. She actually made her own damn cake, just to get that straight. So stop taking credit for her cooking. Also, a couple other celebrities. Amy Lee, the lead singer of Evanescence, is 38. She grew up in West Palm Beach.
I had such a crush on her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still a lovely gal. Yeah. Tom DeLonge, formerly of Blink-182, is 44.
I have such a crush on him.
You do? Okay.
He's still around.
Also, Jamie Foxx, he turns 52 today. Steve Buscemi, still sexy at 62.
I have such a crush on him.
You do? Okay. All right. And Ted Nugent turns 71. To celebrate, he's going to go out and kill something. So, congratulations. Also, happy 10th birthday to Shay. Can't wait to party with you at the trampoline park tonight from Mommy and Daddy.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
It does sound fun.
We're just chilling on the beach here on Kvj Tv. Livia Stover, happy birthday from Dan, turning 10 there, Livia. Also, we got a shout out to Jennifer turning 50. That is from Jennifer to Jennifer.
Aww.
Also, happy birthday for Layla, turning 12 from Mom, Dad, Amelia, Angela, and Lucy. Also, we got a birthday shout out. This is, I believe, for Jess, or from Jess. Love her daughters Dylan and Avery, her son Ryder, her husband RJ, and her dogs Milo and Brady. So there you go. Happy birthday. Also, happy birthday to our amazing, fabulous son, Nicholas Allen, from Mom, Dad, Afton, Courtney, Caitlin, Scott, Kennedy, Riley, Bubba, Nathan Riker, Marley Jameson, and the extended family. We'll leave it at the third cousins. Also, Ian, happy birthday from Jackie J, Sophia, Luna, and Yogi. An 8th birthday to Frederick from Mommy, Daddy, and Bennett. A 9th birthday to Kayla. They're going to the Legoland to celebrate.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Legoland seems fun.
It is, but it's for little kids. So if you've got the older kids, I don't know. You age out of Legoland.
But would adults like it?
Yeah, if you have a little kid.
Okay.
If you go by yourself, it's kind of weird.
All right, I'm just asking the questions.
From Mom, Dad, Bo, and Bubba. Lee sent that in. Also, Tony having a happy birthday on Friday the 13th. From Mom, Enzo, Tiffany, Ava, Sophia, Speed, and Bear.
Oh, that's right. It's Friday the 13th, and it's coming off a full moon.
I mean, we've got some weird stuff flowing.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening, huh?
That's why Rocco had a meltdown.
I think
the
you're right.
Moon, Friday the 13th.
The moon, it controls you, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Also, we got a happy birthday to Laura from Tony, Victoria, Addie, and Lorelei. Happy birthday to Douglas from Becky, Brady, Julia, Zoe, and Jetty. Also, my boys turning 2 on Sunday, Ryder and Dean. That's from Ryder's mommy, Ashley. And there goes a cute little photo
Cutie.
to go along with that. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. So there you go. If you got a birthday also, you can send it to us, mail@kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Also, got to throw in there, John Hammer having a birthday.
Oh,
tomorrow,
happy
too.
birthday.
Yes.
We
happy
know
birthday.
him.
Yes, we do. Absolutely. So there you go. All right. Coming up here in just a couple minutes. I believe it's about that time, is it not, for the No Name Movie Game?
It is.
Hey, let's do this.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Okay.
Don't you have the belt?
I do.
Did you lose it?
I'm a Mountain Dew fridge.
Oh, heartless champion.
Forgetful champion.
And when you take that home, what do you do with it?
Oh, Kevin.
You don't want to know.
That's for the After the Show podcast,
He
my
puts
man.
it on Chewy and does all kind of randy stuff.
I'm never putting a thing on Chewy ever again after that horrible photo shoot.
Not a fan of it, huh?
No, he doesn't like things on him.
Yeah. All right, time once again for the No Name Movie Game. Gotta tell you, in 2019, Jbird has been en fuego. That guy is on it. I mean, how many times has he won this year? Remember, he would maybe win twice a year.
Yeah.
And now he actually can put a streak together. I mean, you want to talk about somebody that's really radically improved their game. Very impressive.
He's fashioned a trophy to be the No Name Movie Game trophy.
Yes.
I left the belt at my Mountain Dew fridge. It's so you're right. It's a heartless move.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep well last night.
Okay.
Am I close?
All right, we got our contestants all lined up. Virginia's going to start off with Lucia here from Miramar. Hello, Lucia.
Hello.
Okay, Virginia is going to give you the clues to the movie. She can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, any of the words from the title of the movie, okay?
All right.
Will you move your big dumb trophy? I can't see.
Wow, someone took their mean pills today.
Big, dumb trophy. It's big, it's dumb. Yeah, okay.
And it's staying with me.
Okay. All right, here we go. You cannot use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. Your 60 seconds begins now.
It was a movie shot on little video cameras to look like a real scary movie, but it wasn't really real.
Blair Witch Project?
Yes. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. It's a candy made with milk and sugar, and they come in little squares. You can also cover an apple with it.
Chocolate?
No.
Caramel?
Yes. He is the mouse that believed the sky was falling. Is that right?
Don't ask me.
Pass. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. These are hard. It's a camera from the 80s that we used to take instant pictures. They would come out the bottom of it right away.
Polaroid?
Yes. Pass on that one, Denny's. Somebody who makes you a gown I can't say make.
Wow. Did the witch give up the last couple seconds?
Those were the hardest movies
Those were not that hard.
Oh my God.
If you went to the movies after the year 2005, you would know some of these movies.
I haven't.
I know.
Yeah, 3 spot.
I
Okay.
apologize.
All right. Next up, we have got Denny's here, partnering up with Kathy from Davie. Hello, Kathy.
Hello.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. One exciting lightning round here, the No Name Movie Game.
Can you put that trophy down? You're in everybody's way.
It's like you're sword
Smacking it
fighting
into
with
the
it.
microphone.
The definition of cumbersome. It's so
Yeah.
large.
Okay. He likes to hear that. All
It's
right,
a
here we
first
go.
for everything.
60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
All the blank blank and all the blank blank couldn't put them back together again. What would be the...
Humpty Dumpty, all the king's horses and all the king's men.
Got it.
Put Humpty
This,
Dumpty back
this is
together.
the person that hits the gavel in the courtroom.
The judge.
Yep. This is the catchy part of a song. It's also what a captain has on his hand.
A captain has on his hand.
Yeah, if he's a pirate. It's
A hook?
yeah, there you go. This is if your house is haunted. They communicated through a scrambled television set. It's a little girl gets stuck in the walls.
Poltergeist.
Yep. This is a style of dancing.
You're good at it.
I don't know if I am. It's a style of dancing. It's very boom. You know. I don't pass that one. Jeez. This is if you swear you've experienced something before and possibly a dream. So you, and you,
Say that one more time.
you feel like you've experienced this before in a dream. Last two are a little tricky there.
We got 4.
4 spot.
Okay, so far, Kathy is in the running for those Alegria by Cirque du Soleil tickets.
And the dancing you were good at? Burlesque.
That's a tough one.
I think we all know Denny's skill level in burlesque is
No.
off the chart.
I'd like to see that one day.
I would too.
Yes.
Again, I've seen it. But
Let's see if I could spin the tassels, right?
this weekend, that's your project.
All right, we've got Sarah on here from Sunrise. Hello, Sarah.
Hey guys.
Sarah, I don't gotta tell you how big this one is because this would be a streak.
Jason, just stay calm, breathe, take your time, don't scream. We just might got this.
Okay,
Keep that trophy.
Okay, don't lecture. Okay, here we go.
Okay. All right, there's a lot riding on this one, Bird.
I know there
Okay. Let's see if you can do it. No Name Movie Game. Jbird is giving Sarah the clues here.
Can you put the trophy down? You're blocking everyone's view of everything.
Gosh, someone's awfully aggressive this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah.
Let's just stop it. Someone's awfully aggressive. All right, your 60 seconds begins now.
If you have cigarettes and I'm like, can't do that, it would be what? You have cigarettes in your mouth. I come over to you and say, sorry.
No smoking.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yes. Look up in the sky. Is that
Smoking.
yeah, you got it. Look up in the sky. Is that a baby? No.
Superman.
No. A baby? Is that
Man of Steel?
no? Think about a pass. I pass. You ain't nothing but a crying over. You ain't nothing but Elvis sang it.
Elvis Presley.
Pass.
Hound dog.
This makes everything so nice. If you take a little bit of pass, Denny's. The opposite of the cold would be
Warm, hot.
no. Think about it. It's so hot. The opposite of the Miami blank. It's a basketball team. It's
Miami Heat. The Heat.
She got
I
it.
think at the buzzer.
At the buzzer, she did get it.
All right. That's 3. That is just 1 short
Oh, so
of the
close.
4 needed to beat Denny's. And Kathy here. Kathy from Davie, you hold on for the win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Denise.
Do I get the heavy
You
trophy?
want the trophy?
Here you go, mijo. I'm glad
Yep.
I'm giving it to you.
Yes. I'm sure he's happy to take it.
That's awesome. And you're wearing
Nice.
a new shirt to celebrate.
I coupled the two.
Yeah. Congratulations here, Kathy. You're going to go check out Alegria by Cirque du Soleil at the Big Top next to Hard Rock Stadium. It kicks off tonight and runs until the 26th of January, okay?
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
Oh, you are.
Awesome, too. Very nice. Okay. Well, you know.
Later, when you go home, you got to go bring the belt to Denny's house.
Oh, well, I know exactly where it's at.
Okay.
He's drowning his sorrows in cookies.
Yeah.
These chocolate chip cookies are unbelievable. Who made these?
So a listener sent those in for you. Her little boy wrote a book, a beautiful little book, and it's all about saving the planet. Jake and Tracy Licht, they wrote 2 books about saving the planet and saving animals. You can buy their books on Amazon, and they sent you those cookies to butter you up.
You love that peanut butter cookie, huh?
Well, I'm eating chocolate chip right now, but there's also peanut butter and there's chocolate fudge. I'm planning to get real fat this weekend.
According to General Mills, they've been able to figure out the most popular Christmas cookie in every single state. Now, what they did, they analyzed all the traffic to their 3 main recipe websites. They have BettyCrocker.com and Pillsbury.com. And so when people go there and check out, they can tell where those searches are coming from. So out of that data, they have figured out that Florida's favorite Christmas cookie is the peanut butter blossom.
Is that the one with the Hershey's kiss in the middle?
That is, yes. I only knew it by looking at that. Yeah, it's got that kiss sitting right in the middle.
That's legit.
I remember a neighbor came over one time back in Lake Park, and they made the biggest tin of them. And I remember being a kid thinking, I cannot believe how many cookies are in that thing.
When cookies fall in your lap like that, you're like, what? What did I do to deserve this?
And my mom ate every single one of them.
She didn't share?
I came back from school, and they were all gone. I was like, no!
In 7 states, peanut butter blossoms was the favorite Christmas cookie. That makes it the nation's favorite Christmas cookie, at least recipe.
Okay.
Sugar cookie M&M bars came in second with 5 states.
Okay.
I haven't heard of that. Sugar cookie cutouts, Spritz cookies, Italian Christmas cookies, and Christmas crinkle cookies each won 4 states.
Sugar cookies are good, and they ain't going to win you the tournament, though. They're not the best. They're good. They're that mid-range cookie.
You got to spice them up.
I mean, you're right. Some people can do a sugar cookie better than others. They're all not created equal, but typically, in my opinion, chocolate chip is king. Can I get an amen on that? Amen.
I don't know if I agree.
Of course you don't. Because you're the biggest snack snob.
I like white chocolate macadamia nut, personally.
And it's got to be fancy chocolate.
It's the most expensive nut on the market.
So annoying.
Mm-hmm. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, Jbird's got a couple buddies that have got some relationship drama going on that hopefully we can help solve here. One of them is dealing with a Dutch oven dilemma. We'll let you know what that's all about.
Oh.
Yes.
You're not talking about the appliance in his kitchen?
No, it's not a stove made by a company in the Netherlands.
No, this is kind of a weird situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get to that. Also, Feel Good Friday is going to be coming up, too. What's your win for the week? Got a little bit of positivity, something you're excited about. You can let us know. We'll get that on 877-979-WRMF. You can text those to us, 877-979-9763.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay, would this be a deal breaker for you? A couple relationship questions here for some of Jbird's friends. One of them has to deal with a buddy that's getting Dutch ovened.
All right, for this story, we're going to call this friend Gary. Let's just call him Gary.
Okay.
Gary started dating this girl.
Yeah.
Now, they met on a dating site. Plenty of Fish. You ever been on that when you were single or anything like that?
No, that was after my time.
Okay, so they met.
There was only Match.com in my day.
You old? All right, so Gary and this girl they're a bit of a couple. They've been dating for about 3 months.
3 months. Okay. All right.
Little less than 3 months.
Do I know Gary?
You do know Gary. you do know Gary.
Okay.
Just don't ruin Gary's life, please.
She can't help herself.
Because the audience doesn't have to know who it really is. You always got to make sure, get his social security number out there.
Thanks for taking the fun out of life.
Yeah, thanks for not ruining someone's life. Anyway, Gary is dating this girl.
Okay.
And this girl has Dutch ovened him 3 separate times.
On purpose?
Yes. She will fart and then put the blanket over their head, and she thinks it's funny. And the first time he said he didn't know how to react. He's like, oh, that's gross. And she was laughing the whole time. The second time she did it, he kind of just got quiet, didn't know what to say. And the third time he got mad.
Yeah.
And when he got mad, he didn't like scream at her, but he made it clear.
He's like, look, this isn't fun for me.
This isn't funny. I'm kind of grossed out when you do that.
How hot is she?
She's a pretty good-looking girl.
1 to 10.
I'd give her an 8.5.
Okay.
I would.
I sometimes feel like hot girls do this kind of stuff to almost test the waters, where it's like a brazen move to say, I know I'm hot enough that I can continually Dutch oven you and you'll put up with it.
A 7 can't Dutch oven you.
Right.
But an 8.5 can.
I feel like they know this and they just kind of like push the buttons to say, I have a pass.
So I know some guys that would think it's funny, but I know a lot of guys who would think it's gross and not funny. And the same thing with girls. Some girls.
What would you think if it happened to you? 3 months in,
hate it.
8.5.
I don't want to get Dutch oven. That's not fun.
Yeah, no.
Accidental farts are awesome.
It can be cute.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, don't worry about it.
I don't want to date a fart bully. That's a fart bully.
Yeah, and if he's not into it, now it's like terrorism.
Yeah. So his whole thing is, she is hot, but he's starting to go, I don't know, man. This Dutch oven thing's kind of ruining the shine of this whole thing.
Every relationship, it is all an equation. And it is positives and it is negatives. And she's throwing some pretty big negatives out there with the Dutch oven. And yeah, it'll wear out pretty quick.
Single Kev, same situation. Are you in? Are you out? Do you stick it out?
It really starts to weigh on me. I am probably, if it's a continual thing that this is just something that she does, eventually the 8.5 in the equation, Dutch ovens, that brings an 8.5 down to probably a 6.5.
About 2 whole points.
Yeah, that'll knock 2 points off your hot score.
That feels right. That feels like an accurate subtraction.
Yeah, so now you're dating a 6.
Okay, you and Panda, let's say you're 3 months in and he did this to you. Are you guys married today? If he did it once, I would correct the behavior. But if he continued to do it and I voiced my disdain and then he was just like, sorry, not sorry, yeah, we probably wouldn't be married, because if you don't like that and you know your partner knows you don't like it and you continue to do it, you're a jerk. And there's some Dutch ovens that are just horrific.
Some are rustier than others.
Yes.
Let's just say some have been left out in the rain and they look a little crispy on the edges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Ralston, you're out if you're him.
Well, like I said, it's now at a 6. I'm dating a 6, and
Ralston don't date 6s.
Yeah, if there are some other issues, yeah, it's not going to last much longer.
You're gonna be perfect in every other angle in the relationship.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and you've got a friend that's got a more complex problem too, relationship-wise. All your buddies. Now he found out that I guess he was like in a relationship here with. It says the side piece in the beginning of this relationship with this girlfriend. She had a boyfriend of 3 years he did not know about. She claimed she was over her ex at the time they met, but still was his girlfriend living in his house.
So my buddy was dating this girl, and he found out that he was the side piece in the beginning. She was in a relationship. He had no idea. The ex-boyfriend reached out to him and proved that they were still living together at the time.
Scandalous.
They're still
living together?
They were living together, and she said they were, no, but we were living together, but we weren't together. One of those kind of situations. I slept on the couch. Mm-hmm. Right. If you find out you're the side piece in the beginning, but then all of a sudden you develop a relationship and you love that person.
This is a tough thing about it, because you know that they have the capacity to overlap.
But I think the past is the past.
It is,
and
but
mistakes.
Past behavior determines future behavior too.
My whole time I'd be thinking, if she did that to me in the beginning of this relationship and to her ex, is she going to do that again to me?
But aren't you special?
That's what everyone thinks.
We tease ourselves by thinking that. And that's where you got to be like, nah, because eventually as things kind of wear on, nah.
You got to be like, no, I'm not special. I'm actually kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Don't you guys do that with your friends or anybody you kind of meet? Do you ask them what the personal drama is so you can talk about it on the show? You always say, hey, am I able to use this? Because that's how I get a lot. I get so much drama that way.
Yeah, it's good.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be weighing in my head, and then I think you'd probably have a higher alert for anything that might be like, I think that your fidelity, it takes a little bit more to kind of like believe in the honesty of the relationship.
It would be a major turnoff for me if I found out I was the side piece and there was still something going. You know what? Wallace Pennington has heard enough. I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Some of the comments about the Dutch oven. Somebody said, never Dutch oven my boyfriend of 5 years. But somebody said, look, I think it's somebody just having to have some fun. You can't laugh at farts. He sounds like an uptight dork.
No, he can laugh at farts. It's not about that. It's about, I think that they're in an intimate situation, and then all of a sudden he's getting blasted over the covers. He's not an uptight. I'm telling you, this is not an uptight person.
And there's something else special about that. And I am married to a fart bully, too. I will admit it. So I get it.
How many months into your relationship with the Queen did she let loose?
I think it was even sooner than months.
Really?
Yeah, I think she was pretty... Hi, my name's Kim.
Hey.
Oh,
so you think she definitely farted within under 2 months of knowing you?
It was probably a couple weeks, but yeah. And I was like, whoa. And then I'm like, probably, yeah. Probably.
And it was
I
don't remember specifically. She doesn't do the Dutch oven thing. I mean, she will, she has done that thing where, she'll hold the windows up that one time, but.
That was worse than a Dutch. I don't even know what you call that. You call that hell on wheels.
Yeah.
You call that a car bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the most horrific fart, and then she locked the windows. I mean, just diabolical.
It's tough. So there you go. It's kind of a mixed here on what people are thinking about the Dutch oven.
Well,
you just got to make sure you got somebody that finds farts funny and is okay with that.
He does find farts funny, though.
Sure.
That's what it is.
I think it's a different level. I think that is an abusive level of farts.
Dutch oven's just not I'm farting. No, Dutch oven is it's a move. It's a procedure.
And you have to know your audience, and you have to read your audience. She's not reading the room right if she's continuing to do it and he's getting mad.
It's like you've been kidnapped.
Yes. Well,
it's an abduction.
He told me she does it to when he's the least expect. He's all tired. He doesn't know what's happening.
Yes.
This relationship's not going to last.
I totally agree.
I don't think she respects him.
All right. Thank you very much for the feedback here. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. I got some Feel Good Fridays here today. Some good, positive stuff to take into the weekend with you. Somebody doing a little shout out here for the Vanilla Ice Holiday Block Party going down tonight. Brittany Jackson, she's going to be out there with us. So,
nice.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Brittany. We'll see you there. Also, Lights for Hope, Inc. is heading to 2 homes today to give out presents and decorations to families that have children in the hospital to help them celebrate the holidays.
That's beautiful.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can come and support by coming out to the light show Friday through Saturday, Sunday at Oak Healy Park. Go do that. In fact, if somebody do we have any more of those passes left, Denny's, for that? Or did I give those all out? For the Lights of Hope? Yeah, I got one of those left. No, okay, I gave them all out. Okay, hopefully next week we'll have some more of those. That's a really cool thing to take your car out to, and it's all for a good cause, too. Somebody said last night I was at Walmart. I saw at least a dozen police officers walking around the store with little kids, taking them shopping for Christmas gifts.
Yeah, shop with a cop.
Yeah.
Little Smiles funds a lot of those, and we love doing it. It's underprivileged kids that normally wouldn't be able to go pick whatever they wanted out at Walmart. And they're so sweet, and they're so thankful. They're like, wait, I can go in Walmart and get whatever I want? Mom's not going to tell me to put it back? Like, they can't believe it.
That's some really cool stuff. I love seeing those stories, especially this time of year. There's one story that's going viral, too. These students at an elementary school in Washington surprised a teacher who's been battling cancer by Christmas caroling in her yard. They all showed up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, wasn't it?
Awesome.
Other stuff for your Feel Good Friday. Somebody's doing their last day at work before 3 weeks of vacation.
Woohoo!
Oh. How awesome is that?
And why even go in today? There's
3 weeks.
There's no way you're going to concentrate.
They're going to be dyeing their hair to a crazy color to celebrate.
Woohoo!
That's kind of a fun little thing.
3 weeks? What are you doing for those 3 weeks?
I mean, you should go on like some kind
Whatever
of
you want.
cross-country vacation.
Some people like doing the staycation thing, which I totally get.
Yeah, that's nice too. Yeah, South Florida. Everybody wants to come here.
Whitney from Boynton said only working half a day, then headed to Mexico with my husband Matthew for a honeymoon. That's exciting. Also, someone else going to Disney with their husband for his birthday. Check out the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Ooh.
Going to make an awesome lightsaber. Very cool.
I like it.
Yeah, have you seen the new trailer for the latest Star Wars movie, Jbird?
I have.
You have?
I have.
What did you think?
I don't want to get into it.
You don't, huh?
Yeah.
It's very dark.
No, I know. I already know what happens.
Yeah, in fact, some people are kind of complaining about it because they say that the trailer kind of gives away one of the plot devices in the movie. And they're like, why would you give out secrets before?
There's so much drama with the Star Wars community, Virginia. The last guy who did the movie really threw a lot of wrinkles into the plan.
What guy?
As he was going on about it, I could see Virginia drifting off. I'm like, oh boy.
How did I fall for it?
You were too in it. You were too in it. I could see you taking off running with it.
So excited.
You were so excited.
The witch was good.
You had the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, she cares.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. Somebody else said, after 30 years at the sheriff's office, my husband retired yesterday, and tonight is my daughter's gender reveal to see if her first grandbaby is a boy or girl.
Aww.
It's exciting stuff. Also, a little shout out to Sean. That is Mindy's nephew. He graduates tomorrow from UCF with a major in international studies and a minor in Russian studies.
Wow.
And all while struggling with a brain tumor and epilepsy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Good for you.
That is great.
If he can do it, man, that is inspirational.
Another Feel Good Friday said, I'm 50 and I decided to go back to school. I just found out this week that I got accepted to Florida State University Law School.
Nice.
Well, that is awesome.
Uh-huh. Also, shout out my daughter and her cheer squad, Mighty Might Level 1, where the Palm City Dolphins won the national title Tuesday at the ESPN Wild World of Sports. Some big stuff.
Yeah.
Katie says, after 10 years of waiting and seemingly endless trying, the state has finally found my daughter's father and served him with child support papers. Can't wait to see your behind in court.
Okay.
My 6-year-old has his holiday show tonight at his school, Somerset Academy, Riverside. And also Christian, a little love for my beautiful queen. So there you go. Also, a couple emails that came in. Jess from Pennsylvania, one of our listeners up there, Jbird.
We have big numbers in Allentown.
Yes. So there you go. Apparently, what's going on in Allentown, I am putting it on Facebook and introducing the world of my wifey, Jess. This is Angie who sent this in.
Aw.
So that's kind of nice. So they're putting that up there and showing the world their love and their marriage.
And kids, while you're at it, if you're listening, Google Allentown by Billy Joel. Let us know what you think.
Okay.
All right. Well, that fell flat.
So does that song.
Whatever. Get out of here. It's a story within 3 minutes.
Let me see. Teddy Boo, shout out to my girlfriend of 1 year, forever and always. And also, finally, this is for somebody who said, my Feel Good Fridays for you guys. It's been a couple of rough months for me, heartbroken, but new beginnings. And you guys actually helped me to keep my chin up and find laughter in my saddest moments. You guys are amazing. So there you go. Thank you very much.
We love you.
We do.
Oh, yeah, appreciate that.
Chin up.
Okay, very cool stuff.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second, I'll tell you about this secret Paul McCartney Christmas album that we didn't even know existed. Before we get into that, talking about new music, do you like a little Macklemore Christmas song? There's a new one for you. What do you think about it?
Okay.
Virginia loves it. She's bopping her head over here.
It's kind of how I feel about all of Macklemore's stuff. I'm not mad at it, but I wouldn't seek it out.
She's kind of there for you.
It's there. It's
okay.
It's not offensive.
Okay.
In other news, I just saw this. I guess Harvey Weinstein had back surgery yesterday. Maybe he wasn't faking it, or maybe the back surgery is a fake and a lie. Who knows? But apparently the PR team put out the message yesterday that he underwent severe back pain surgery, bilateral surgery at a New York City hospital that lasted 3 hours yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I think he deserves back pain. If anybody deserves back pain, it's
like he
him.
earned it.
Like, how'd you throw your back out? Raping? You deserve the back pain. It's good for you. You deserve more than back pain.
Okay.
Never mind. Let me move on. Paul McCartney says he once recorded a secret Christmas album that gets played every year, but only for his family. Years ago, he recorded this Christmas album and thought it wasn't that good, so didn't want to mass produce it and send it out for the masses. But it's a whole demo of Christmas carols and classics and new music that only gets played for his children and grandchildren every year.
You guys hate that one Paul McCartney song, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
The hook is not terrible, but the beginning makes me feel like I have to throw up.
Bling, bling, bling.
Bling, bling, bling.
Jam. I love that song.
Bling, bling, bling.
I feel like I've been drinking, and then I went on a roller coaster, and now I have to barf.
I'm a fan.
I don't like it. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by West Palm Beach Kia. And Kevin, we only have 15 more Dirt of the Days for the rest of the year.
Wow, you're counting them down, huh?
I am.
Yeah, all right. Coming up here in a couple minutes, I was sitting yesterday and talking to a lovely Puerto Rican woman. She was telling me about her mom's coquito recipe. It's what they always drink on Christmas Eve. I'm like, oh my goodness, it sounds amazing.
My girlfriend Franny just texted me and said her mom makes a mean coquito and they're bringing us one.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Today?
Oh, goodness.
Next week. And it's going to be strong. Can you wait?
I mean, it sounds like they're on their way.
She said her husband's Dominican, and I can't remember what the name of it was, but they have their own in the Dominican. They have their own kind of Christmas cocktail. And that kind of got me thinking. I'm like going, okay, with so many different nationalities and flavors that we got in South Florida, what are some of these great cocktails? And if you're up doing a little mixology on Christmas Eve, maybe we can put together some recipes and we can post this up on the KVJ E-Blast for you.
I went to a Christmas party last night and this bartender made the most amazing drink. I told him I wanted something creamy but limey.
Yeah.
And he made a combo of a pina colada and a mojito with like extra limes in it.
Oh.
It was so good. That might be a quintessential little Florida Christmas drink. You can steal that.
Okay, put that on the list, Virginia.
Yeah, I was talking to some of my Italian friends. They were talking about, classic Italian spritz cocktails, something, we like to drink.
You just Googled it.
What is it? What's the name of it?
An Italian spritz cocktail.
What's in it?
Olive oil.
Sounds gross.
That's not the base. That's just the
olive oil.
I'm a pass.
What a terrible cocktail.
You immediately poop.
It's not just olive oil, baby.
As you're drinking it,
Yeah.
just your body fluids just fly out of you.
Quick, hand me a stocking. Kids, that ain't cool. Sorry.
Oh, we throw some Tanqueray up in that.
Is that what that is?
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
I gotta
Tanqueray and olive oil. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can keep your Italian cocktails.
My spritz.
Italians are mad at you right now.
Spritz from my butt.
Yeah. 877-979-9763. You can text us a few of yours. We got them for you coming up next here on the KVJ Show. Well, if you have any good recipes for some holiday cocktails, you can let us know here on the KVJ Show. We're going to put that on our weekly E-Blast probably next week. So as you're getting ready for the holidays, you'll have some recipes right there. If you want to get our E-Blast and you're not right now, you can go to our website, kvjshow.com, and you can sign up for it there. And you can also just go to our Facebook page. It's right there at the top to check out. There's some other new cocktails on the market you might want to look for. Jbird sent me a little thing. There's a weed wine that's out, so apparently it gets you drunk and high.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, you're really trying to get out there, aren't you? You're trying to forget.
Wow, that is something. Also, there is a new one of those seltzer-type beers. Miller Coors is jumping into the hard seltzer trend with Vizzy. Now, here's their angle. Does this make any sense? Apparently, you're not going to get a cold if you drink Vizzy because it's got about 30 times more vitamin C than an orange.
Ooh.
Yeah, they say they're going to be launching it in March. It's going to have 4 mashup flavors: black cherry lime, blueberry pomegranate, strawberry kiwi, and pineapple mango.
Gosh, why is everyone always going with pomegranate?
What?
Pomegranate?
What?
Say it again.
Pomegranate?
What is it?
Keep going.
Don't do this.
You
to
got
me.
this. No, I feel like you're gonna get it this time.
Pomegranate. 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 All right, let's just punt on this.
Pomegranate.
That flavor is awful. And I don't know why everybody makes it. For some reason, it's taken the world by storm. Why? It's a terrible flavor.
I think it's delicious.
What flavor?
Pomegranate. Damn it, I don't know. Pomegranate. See, I don't even pay no attention to it. I can't even pronounce it.
Repeat after me, Palm.
No, I'm not playing your game. I'm not playing your game.
Yeah, don't walk into it.
Yeah, I'm not dancing for you, witch.
Yes.
Dance, monkey. Little Christmas monkey.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks. That sucks. That stinks.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Kevin's hair looks good, I guess. Too bad he's butt ugly. I finally saw what he looked like, and gross. I now know why your wife won't sleep with you and your creepy ass.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Virginia should ask for a new face for Christmas. It's so old and hideous. She really is morphing into the evil witch from Snow White.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Jason is such a sad-looking man-child. Everyone I talk to says he's the worst part of the KVJ show. I used to know his family, and they suck just like Jason.
Oh, man.
Gosh,
yeah, family too.
You hate the KVJ show.
Quit lying to Denny saying he's funny. He is not. He's a pot-smoking loser who needs to be jailed for life. Hashtag put Denny's in prison.
Put Denny's in prison.
That sucks.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I gotta tell you, there's a lot of troubled waters here in the state of Florida. Take your pick on what is the most troubling to you. Fort Lauderdale knows about these troubled brown waters. Thousands upon thousands of gallons of untreated raw sewage have been spilling out onto the streets and the yards in the Rio Vista neighborhood there in Fort Lauderdale.
Can you imagine?
Oh, just a nightmare.
There's your chocolate river you've been wanting, Bird.
Yeah, some of it's going into Tarpon River, too.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a underground 54-inch cast iron sewer pipe rupture, and now the area is being flooded. Neighbors have even renamed Ponce de Leon Drive as Poop de Leon Drive. City officials still don't have an estimate for how much has poured out so far, but they do believe it's been more than 100,000 gallons daily since Tuesday. One resident, Stephanie Toothaker, said, "It just smells so bad. It turns your stomach. It really does." My son said, "Mommy, the pipe ruined our Christmas."
Aww.
He's right. I think you'd have to leave.
You should.
Now, the city has issued a precautionary advisory for swimming, fishing, and recreational activities on the surrounding waterways because of the potential for people to come into contact with contaminated water. Perfect time for the Winterfest Boat Parade.
Oh.
You might have to cancel that.
Epic bad timing.
So hopefully it doesn't go that far. But well, back in June, you remember there was this mining company in Fort Meade. They had spotted a 449-pound alligator in the water on their property. And when they fished it out, there was a man inside the gator's mouth.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's horrifying. Was his family looking for him?
I don't know that they were. Now, they got some information. Now, it took a little while. Now, the guy was already dead after they caught the gator and examined it. They found some of his body parts in the gator's stomach. Turned out to be a 45-year-old repeat criminal named Michael Ford. His autopsy was just released, and it turns out the alligator did not kill him. He died of a meth overdose, and then the gator found him and said, "Don't mind if I do."
Wow, autopsies are cool. They can find all that out.
They can find out exactly when you were eating before you died. So if you were eating, 3 minutes before you died, they'd be able to tell.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it chomped on his left hand and right foot.
Well, I'm glad he wasn't awake when he got eaten by the gator.
Yeah.
It does.
You want to not be around when that happens.
And the gator in the gator's defense, they found a free meal.
Yeah, he's being a gator.
Some more troubled water here. Thousands of penis fish have washed up on a beach in California.
Did you say penis fish?
Yes, it is the 10-inch fat innkeeper worms. They live in shallow water along the west coast between Oregon and Baja California, and a strong storm has washed a lot of them inland. Now, if you want to see what they look like, We actually tweeted out a photo earlier, and you can come see this. Tell me what you think this looks like here, Jbird, and see if they truly earn the name penis fish.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine swimming next to that.
Weird. I feel weird. Kevin, I don't want to look at it.
Well, imagine swimming next to that. Might want to swim with your mouth
Now,
closed.
did they just dub it that now, or has it always been called that?
Well, it's got the technical name, but yeah, it's kind of, been known as the penis fish because of what it looks like, but it's the fat innkeeper worm is the name of it. It's fat.
Huh.
Yes. So there you go. Mm-hmm. A 22-year-old woman in New York City recently posted an ad on Craigslist looking for a divorce lawyer. She says she doesn't have much money, but she says that she's young and attractive and maybe we can work something out. She also put a picture of herself in lingerie while smoking a cigarette.
Oh, come on, girl.
That is not a sexy look.
You know the kind of attorneys you're going to attract with that picture? I can see a picture of them in my head.
A woman says that she is embarrassed after accidentally using the hand towel that her boyfriend's mom keeps for her private parts. The woman posted anonymously on Reddit and said that she used the towel to dry her hands off and discovered soon after that it wasn't meant to be a hand towel after all.
Do you have a private parts towel?
No.
I don't think that's normal, Kev.
Yeah, that's why she's like, I couldn't imagine why you would have a hand towel just dedicated to that.
Well, I guess maybe if you live alone, yeah, okay. You have your own towel for the...
Do you?
No.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many people... How many people do this? Is this common that you would have? I mean, there is some sensibility to it.
Yeah, I get what they're doing, but
maybe it's not that weird.
I just wash every towel. Like, I wouldn't be reusing the private part towel over and over.
But let's say you get out of the shower and you got to dry that area off.
Of course.
And you
can't leave it wet.
You dry that thing off first. And then you're going to wipe that on your body. I don't know. I get why you have a private part towel.
It's not dirty.
Yeah.
I just got out the shower. You just said it.
I'm not saying it is, all right? Don't be so defensive.
I think you just called my business dirty.
No, I did not.
Yes.
He did, or you heard it too, right,
I
Kevin?
did. I heard it. Yeah, right here. Yeah, loud and clear.
This close to Christmas.
Loud and clear. Mm-hmm. Elon Musk's SpaceX apparently is going to be sending marijuana to the astronauts on the International Space Station.
Okay.
This is going to be in March of 2020. He's working with the agri-tech company Front Range Biosciences, and they want to send plant cultures of hemp to space. They stay in space for 30 days, then they're sent back to Earth. The agri-tech company is trying to find what effect, if any, space radiation microgravity has on hemp.
Oh, we call it galactic nightmare, man. It's out of this world.
Stoned astronauts.
I don't know if
I don't think that's safe.
I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Yeah.
And then if you do see something cool, everyone's going to be like, all right, yeah, you saw a UFO. Sure you did.
You do. Wow, man. Saw the most crazy bright lights.
You can't believe that guy.
You can't. Well, yeah, but the naysayers are going to just say, okay, go smoke another one.
Right, so... All right, coming up here in just a little bit on the KVJ show, I think I may have come up with the solution to Jbird's insomnia. Yes. Oddly enough, yes. The reason why he may not be sleeping well.
Really?
Yeah, I saw the story. I'm like going, aha. There might be a correlation here.
Teach me, my friend.
Yes, I'll definitely get to that. Other people may have their eyes open as well. Hopefully, Vanilla Ice going to be popping in with us, talking about the holiday block party. That is going to be going on tonight in the Wellington Winterfest at the fantastic Palm Beach International Equestrian Center. So we'll be chatting with him as well coming up.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Good morning.
Mr. Jeff Ross, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Have you seen, in your opinion, in the last, I would say, few years, a change in audience when it comes to doing comedy? Are people more likely to get offended than they have in the past? Or when it comes to your shows, it's still kind of the same for you?
You know, if I tweet it, they're more likely to get offended. But if I say it live on stage, like at the Improv, no, they want it even more pointed. Oh, my God, Bill Burr is on my podcast this week, and he just rips into me and roasts me. It's so funny. That guy kills. And all his jokes, you know, he doesn't hold back at all. And My audience is the same way. We want it, full roast mode. That's why I like Florida, because Florida, everything weird happens in Florida, and people can definitely take a joke in Florida. My cousin's from Florida. He's the largest baby ever born in the state of Florida. He was like 15 pounds, so he'll be with me. He's opening the shows. We're selling merch. It's a party, man. I love it there.
Is that a real stat about, is he really the largest baby ever to be born in Florida?
Oh, yeah. Look it up. Ed Larson. Oh, yeah.
That's
gigantic.
awesome. I love it. Denny's our producer. He's the guy that you brought up on stage, and he's with us right here. You had him play piano for you. You said, "Does anybody here play piano?" He raised his hand.
Yeah.
And you ripped him apart for a solid 2 minutes. He has a question for you.
It was pretty great. In fact,
Yes.
I believe you coined the phrase that I was the Asian Spicoli.
Yes.
Oh, I like it.
That was such a good
Suck,
one.
huh?
It was great. Well, Jeff, we're such big
Asian
fans.
Spicoli. That's legendary.
No, it is.
It's so good.
Thanks for getting the word out for my shows this weekend.
That's right. You'll be here this weekend, Friday, December 13th. You got a 7:30 and a 10 p.m. show. Also Saturday and Sunday.
As a matter of fact, after the shows, I'll be out in the lobby with my cousin Ed, saying hi to people, taking pictures, and signing merch and stuff. So, yeah, man, like, it's not just the show. And I bring people on stage. I speed roast people, but it's the whole night, I love seeing people. I love being, out there with the fans.
Check out Jeff Ross at palmbeachimprov.com.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Maybe the secret to Jbird's insomnia. I think I've possibly unlocked it after I saw this story here today.
Really?
I do sleep well during the dirt. That's probably the best time I sleep, Kev.
Okay. It's the only time you're really fully
Why
relaxed.
don't you go take a dirt nap?
That's when I really get that REM state. Is
Yes.
when I'm in the dirt of the day.
Uninterrupted sleep happens then.
It's verbal ambient.
I hear you get great sleep, too, when someone knocks your lights out.
If you're going to punch me, yes, definitely punch to knock me out.
30% of adults experience insomnia on a regular basis. Jbird is, would you say you're part of that 30%?
It is definitely a big struggle of mine, yes.
He's their leader.
Now, I see a possible culprit here as I'm looking at this research. They say people who eat a diet high in refined carbohydrates
Check.
are more likely to deal with insomnia.
What does it say about soda? As he's chugging full Coca-Cola.
Look, I got demons. I get it. I got.
They say refined carbs plus added sugars.
I'm literally drinking a Coca-Cola as you're
You're
telling
lucky you've ever slept.
Oh, I know. You're right.
Wow.
2020 making some changes, baby. That's what it's all about.
I can come over and sit by your bed and read the dirt to you. You just let me know,
No,
Pumpkin.
that would actually make me feel very uneasy.
I'll watch you.
They say those two things actually result in a rush of insulin.
As he's reaching for cookies.
Yes.
It's stressing me out. It's making me want to eat.
And can release things like adrenaline, too, along with the cortisol, which will interfere with the sleep. So they found that of that 30% that have the insomnia, they were apparently eating a lot of carbs and sugar.
Well, there you go. The writing is clearly on the wall.
Okay.
Look, I blame my mom. I mean, she loved carbs. She raised me on carbs.
You are your own man.
I hear you.
You are not your mama.
I love them so much. I love carbs. Denny's can't believe it. He cannot believe how many carbs
Because
I
he's a
eat.
rational-minded person. He sees what you do.
It is kind of, if you had to look back, do you remember what you were eating yesterday at all?
Yeah.
Did you have anything that wasn't a carb yesterday? I think that's the question. Name something you ate that was not a carbohydrate.
Ice cream. Now, that's just dairy and sugar.
Yeah, ice cream.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I'm sorry, those Kit Kat ice cream bars they're on my back, man.
Yes.
I can't
We
shake
honestly
it.
do that the exact opposite diet. I am on the no carb, no sugar. And Jbird, I don't think has anything but carbs and sugar.
No,
You're the odd couple.
Okay, fine. Let's try to find one item from yesterday's meals that was not
Did
carb,
you even
sugar,
sniff a protein?
or vegetable.
Hold on. I feel like, first of all, I feel like I'm being judged.
No, we're just trying to figure out.
Oh, yeah, okay,
I'm just
Smugs.
curious.
Smuggy over there with the permanent Smugs grin he's got. And then over here, all up in my grits.
I'm just getting curious if there's anything.
Smugs and the Crow. That's
hear.
our side project.
You want to know if I want fruit? You're saying fruit? You're asking me?
No, he said vegetable or protein.
Vegetable or peanut butter's a protein. I had some peanut butter.
Yeah, they typically have sugar in it, but that's okay.
Well,
that's okay. We're getting there.
Protein's a protein.
Yeah, okay. Getting
No,
there.
okay. You want to break me down? I didn't have any vegetables yesterday.
Pizza sauce don't count.
I didn't think it did. I almost said that. No, I was going to talk to you about some changes for 2020, the real year of adventure.
Yes,
I was gonna try to get on some Ralston stuff.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could maybe work out with you once or twice a week.
Oh, my trainers were asking if you wanted to come back in. So
They
I
would
said,
kill you.
Any chance of that? And I said, I don't know. I said, I will bring it up to them, but if you would like to, they've actually thrown out that invitation for you to start joining us for our little parties in the gym.
I kind of want to start playing tennis with you.
Okay, I don't know about tennis.
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
He doesn't play tennis.
Yeah.
So, just because you don't do something, there's a whole new world out there. 2020, I thought was the year of adventure.
Oh, you did?
I guess I misunderstood.
Okay, all right. Well, as he takes another swig of Coca-Cola.
He can't help it.
I know. It's good stuff. It does taste good. I will give him that.
Did Fat Kevin like Coca-Cola?
I love my soda. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Fat Kev loves, trust me, Fat Kev loves nothing but carbs and sugar.
I don't drink it all. I've cut it back big time than what I used to do. I just go, I go through. It's almost like a drinker or someone who's on drugs. I fall off the wagon, and when I fall off, I fall hard.
Well, you said you haven't had any alcohol since you came back from New Jersey, but you've replaced it with bags of sugar.
Isn't that that's what we do as humans? Replace one bad thing with the other.
One vice for another.
Yeah.
Yes. I gave up smoking, but I picked up meth. Congratulations. I don't know how you even deal with that. We are going to do an e-blast. It's going to have every single Super Bowl party, every little bit of action that's going to be going on. Even the freebie stuff too. That you're going to know, because I know that's really what most people are going to be interested in, because it's only going to be. I don't even know who these people are that get to go to these parties and stuff. Apparently, people have more money than me.
I mean, you used to have a sports show. Why don't you flex your muscle a little bit?
Okay.
And don't forget your friend over here.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Friends. That were blood in, blood out.
You don't want to go to a party in Miami.
Oh, you're right. I wasn't even listening. I just heard party.
You don't want to go.
It says carbs and sugars.
I think
You're having your own party, a cookie party.
I'm on a weird ride. I've had a lot of sugar today.
Yeah. I was taking a look at all the celebrities, too, that were at Art Basel last week. Kim, Kourtney Kardashian were there. Of course, J-Lo, A-Rod were there. Serena Williams was part of it. Paris Hilton is always there. David Beckham was in town. Jared Leto, he was wearing – that dude dresses weird.
He does.
He was kind of wearing like a Santa Claus kind of outfit. Huh. It's very odd.
I'm saying it's weird. Someone wear a Santa Claus kind of outfit.
We got our own Jared Leto in here. I don't know. We need to put Jbird's wardrobe up against his.
I'm down.
I do want to see.
Don't let him find out. He'll be pissed.
Who's got more eccentric taste in the wardrobe, Jbird or Jared Leto? Charlie Sheen was there.
Okay.
Sean Penn.
The Warlock was there.
The Warlock was at Art Basel last week. Eva Longoria, Kate Moss, Lenny Kravitz, Ricky Martin, Bella Hadid, Rosario Dawson, DJ Khaled, Travis Scott, Diplo, Lourdes, just some of the people that were popping up last week. And somebody texted into the show earlier. They said, so I heard the idiots that paid the $120,000 for the banana art at Art Basel last week was the Cox family. Go figure. Do they mean the radio group that used to own us in Miami, or do they mean the Cox brothers from Logan, Ohio?
I doubt it was the brothers from Logan.
How did they come into money? I didn't know they were into banana art either, so not sure what that means, but there you go. A little bit of a breakdown on that. I love all those when you were a kid, you couldn't really swear, but you try to come up with the insults. You know?
You son of a biscuit.
Yeah.
Why don't you kiss my ashtray?
Right.
Shut the front door.
Oh, yeah.
Mother trucker.
Yes. Or mother father was a big one.
Mother father. There's a lot of good stuff back in the day. If you want to go check out some movies this weekend, you got a couple good ones open up. Jumanji: The Next Level with The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Nick Jonas, Danny DeVito going to be in theaters.
That'll be the #1 movie. I don't know. Isn't that other movie out?
Uncut Gems. This is the one with Adam Sandler that they're saying he could be getting some Oscar talk about.
Ooh.
It's got Idina Menzel, Lakeith Stanfield, and Kevin Garnett.
And I think the Richard Jewell movie comes out this weekend.
Does it?
With the Clint Eastwood movie? I thought it was this weekend. That movie looks really good. And I was kind of young when all that went down. I don't remember all the details. Reading up on some of that, that's a fascinating story.
Yeah, and the movie looks like they really did it well.
Big time.
Yeah, that does come out this weekend as well.
I really want to see that.
Well, I didn't realize how much people drink during the holidays. I've got about 30 great recipes for cocktails.
That's awesome.
Yes, we'll get those all together next Friday. That is going to be in the KVJ E-Blast. So if you want to get that, make sure you go sign up today. You just put in your email address at kvjshow.com and you'll get it.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.
Well, this apparently is one of those things you've just got to start watching yourself on now as well. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they were like, man, I'm just having a hard time because I want to be a chivalrous person. I was raised that way. This is a gentleman who's a Hispanic man, and he was like, that was just something that was very big. And I actually opened the door for somebody the other day, and they snapped at me. They're going, thanks, I can open my own door.
Oh, that's so mean.
That has happened before, too, opening up a door for a woman, and she's like, I can do it myself, thanks. Like, really kind of condescending, and like, how dare you open a door for me?
Yeah. And
weird.
I don't like it.
He was like sad about it because he's like, if my dad would ever see me not open a door for a woman, like I would have had my butt beat. Like that was just something that it was all about manners and being respectful and all these kind of things. And he said it is kind of tough that I do the things that I thought were right and I was taught, to have them now turn on me and now I'd be chastised for them and somebody think less of me.
What if you do it for everybody? Like if I'm going in or out, I always hold the door for men, women, children.
Well, if you're really trying to just be nice to somebody and you're just trying to be polite, like that one time we were at the Whole Foods, and the girls were looking at the frozen food. Me and Denny's were just kind of giving them some helpful hints. You don't have to mansplain frozen food to us. We're just trying to help.
Yes.
What the hell?
Some of these old traditional guys, who were raised this way to be respectful, and it was, I do admit that a lot of it was you have a certain level of respect for women. You treat women so well, and that was really kind of what it was. I was taught that way. This gentleman was taught that way that was talking to me, and now if there's any kind of extra special treatment, it seems to be condescending, and I'm being treated differently because of even if I'm being treated well, I'm being treated differently because of my gender, and that seems to be, in today's age, that's where that is falling out of fashion. And it's tough for some of us old dinosaurs to kind of get used to that.
You open the door for me, you pig. It's like, I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah, he was just like, I was so stunned, I didn't know what to say. I was like,
that's silly.
And he says, I still do, because I think of what my dad would think about me. My dad, what would he say? And he would say, look, it's the fact that you're doing it, it's not the reaction that you get. And he said, I just keep hearing that. So he continues to do it. And it doesn't happen all the time, but
sure.
It is something that he has to be aware of, that he might be chastised for doing that.
If anybody barks at you and says, I don't need you to open the door for me, maybe just say, look, I do this for everybody. Women, men, I like to be kind to humans.
How about,
and it's not about gender.
How about not going into the world so mad at everybody? How about that? How about just being happy that someone's actually trying to do something nice for you? Guy, girl, if you are getting mad at someone opening a door for you, you need to check yourself.
You really are living wrong, and you're mad at the wrong thing.
You're mad at the wrong things.
Be mad when people are mean to you. Not mad when people are nice to you. What the hell?
Somebody texted in and said, yeah, that woman sounds like she's the type of lady to get mad at you for holding the door. Then she turns around to her friends in social media talking about how there are no good guys left.
Absolutely. And if you can't handle me at my worst, you do not deserve me at my...
You come off crazy and you come off unlovable.
Yeah.
So if that's the look you're going for on Facebook, score one.
Unlovable is such a fun quality.
Unlovable, unlikable. I see it. You're always barking on Facebook. Sit down. Stop barking. Stop.
And that's from somebody who likes to bark.
I don't start the bark, but I end the bark. If somebody barks at me, I bark twice as loud.
Apparently, there's also something else with social etiquette that has fallen out of fashion. It is just the simple response when somebody sneezes. Says apparently bless you is something that somebody might call you out for. This happened to Denny's apparently. He tried to say bless you to somebody and they were not very receptive to that.
It's such a regular thing you say when somebody sneezes, right?
Who
Bless you.
sneezed? Who was
It
it?
was somebody we never met before, but I was just trying to be polite.
Poor sweet Denny's got scolded.
Really? For saying bless you?
I don't know what the basis of it would be.
I got yelled at one time for saying bless you, too. Some people think it's rude for some reason. I have no idea why.
And in this building, I've been yelled at for holding the door for a lady downstairs, too, before.
I remember seeing
I got
that.
yelled at for that, and I was like...
That's fun.
was-
When Denny's gets yelled at, because Denny's is so sweet.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was just holding the door for her.
Oh, yeah, the attitude. How dare that man hold the door for her?
What was said? Do you remember?
Well, so she was on the phone, right?
Yeah.
So I seen her coming, so I was just holding the door waiting, and she was on the phone, and then she stopped by Mike's, the security guard guy down there. I guess he had something stashed for her, and she was taking forever getting it, but I was just still holding the door, and she's like, this guy waiting for me holding the door, making me rush and stuff, like complaining on the phone about me holding the door for her. And I was just trying to be nice because I saw her like carrying stuff, so I just thought she would want the assistance.
Poor sweet
And
Denny's.
she's talking trash to her friend on the phone about it as I'm holding the door
In
for her.
earshot.
I mean,
Yes.
within like touching distance, I could put my arm out and reach her.
And
I
what-
couldn't believe it.
And tell the good people what happened with the elevator.
Well, so I said bless you when you sneeze. I think that's a completely appropriate response.
Right?
And she was just she just said, I don't need that. Like, what are you doing that for? Like, just getting on me about it.
So I think what she said was stupid and it makes no sense, huh?
But I didn't know what the basis of that would be.
What do you mean it makes no sense?
That's what I'm saying.
When you sneeze, someone says bless you. But I got scolded for it. Someone got mad at me for the same thing. I don't understand it.
We're
Is
not
it-
doing it right, y'all.
Yeah, is it because it's got like a religious connotation to it? I don't know
Is she
why.
atheist?
I don't know. That's what I couldn't figure out. That's why I didn't know why that was a big deal.
If someone is being nice to you, don't yell at them. Just smile. If you don't agree with being blessed, you know what? Don't agree with it. But just smile and walk away.
Well,
It doesn't hurt you.
Could you imagine being that miserable?
Like even if you
No, I
didn't like,
couldn't.
even if you didn't like
'Cause
it.
that miserable is a choice.
Yeah.
Well, here's I don't know, maybe this is part of it, but this is kind of interesting. The origination of saying bless you, it started likely in Rome when the bubonic plague was ravaging Europe, and sneezing was one of the plague's main symptoms. And it's believed that Pope Gregory the First suggested that a tiny prayer in the form of saying God bless you after a sneeze would protect the person from death.
Aww.
And so that's how we started doing it. Now, a lot of people have taken the God part out of it and just said, bless you, because people get offended if you throw any God thing at them.
Yeah.
Everyone's so.
That was kind of the angle I thought she was taking.
Yes.
Maybe.
So, and maybe that's where it still wound up being like going, I don't need a blessing. Blessings are stupid.
And I think the lesson.
No, blessings aren't stupid. You're stupid. And you should have told her ass that in the elevator.
And the moral of the story is when you get into an elevator, never speak to anybody.
Just don't even talk to anyone.
Pull out your phone and look at it and don't even look up.
Yes.
Fake text.
Somebody said, yes, bless you is very religious. I'm Spanish, and you say salud, which means health. So you want to...
Oh, no, you can't wish health on somebody, Kevin.
Well, I guess health is that way you take the religion part out. It's like, don't drown me in your religion.
You can still say bless you, and it doesn't have to be religious. Blessing just means that.
I'll take anybody's blessing from whatever religion they subscribe to. Don't we all need more blessings?
I just like when people are cool. I just like nice people.
People aren't cool
Hashtag
anymore.
Be cool.
You're right. All right, Jbird, wrap it up here with your thought, my friend.
All this talk about blessings. Count your blessings, not your problems.
There you go.
Yeah,
Gratitude.
That's right. Yep.
Yes.
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-Blast and stay connected.
Happy holidays.